Service is our president. Next up, Saron Regassa, a spring 2025 candidate for Bachelor of Science in Public Policy, will share with us some of her experiences as a student and advice for both our soon-to-be graduates and current students. Saron?
Well, thank you, Dean Granado, and thank you, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates for being here today. Thank you especially to the Hobby School for the privilege of giving the student address for the graduating class of 2025. I did not tell my family I was giving the student address today, so surprise! Happy birthday, Mom, Dad, Maye, Lawi, Yafet, Leah, Wagjira, Dabritu. You have done me the greatest honor by being here today. Thank you to everyone watching online and those who couldn't be here. You all are the material that I am made out of. I joined the University of Houston in the spring of 2022, right when the Bachelor of Science in Public Policy was open for undergraduate students. I like to say that this college was made just for me, opening up as soon as I was ready to leave my parents' home and being my first introduction into an entirely new city, Houston, which has now been my home for 3 years. Throughout my time as an undergraduate, my public policy classes have given me the tools, the networks, and opportunities to make my impact on Houston with intention. One of the first classes I took with Hobby was a public policy laboratory taught by Dr. Joanna Luttrell, where I was required to volunteer in Houston for the first time, reflect on my experience, and create a presentation about an issue area in Houston. This first class launched me into the world of public service and encouraged me to take account of the impact I had. This fostered a practice of being transparent with myself and others about my capabilities, my ignorances, and my shortcomings. As public policy students, we have dedicated our academic careers to serving the public. This means we have chosen to learn how to advocate for issues that matter to us, how to study the impact of political actions, and make critical decisions. We learn how the many things we take for granted are passed, placed, and constructed, whether it's Houston's traffic lights or our public parks. My classes have equipped me with the tools to understand the effectiveness of policy decisions and how even things like bike lanes can become politicized. In my first policy analysis class, my professor, Dr. Heller, told me that if you think there is a common sense answer to an issue, there's probably a reason why it hasn't been resolved. As the next generation of public servants, we inherit the task of choosing both the issues and resolutions of the future. There are some things that have already been chosen for us. Climate change has been escalating the scale and intensity of natural disasters, racial inequity has persisted, and colonialism has continued to wreak havoc on our communities. These challenges illuminate the importance of our training now more than ever. Recognizing the benefits and drawbacks of a policy solution will be key to developing the innovative approaches we will need to come together in critical moments. In order to achieve these solutions of the future, we have to remain committed to our mission to better the world. When you get deeper into your career, you will be in places where you will contribute to amazing projects, be part of a national movement, or make decisions that will impact your community forever. In these moments, I encourage you to honestly reflect on your perceptions, your shortcomings, and the true impact of your actions. It can be hard when you are in the offices of our representatives in Austin, being part of a national agency, or serving as an international diplomat, to stay connected to the daily experiences, structural barriers, and material issues of the people. It is this distance that contributes to the political divisiveness and apathy that currently contextualizes our policy landscape. Without being rooted in, legible to, and accountable to your community, we lose touch with the passion that guides us towards good action. Now, more than ever, we must find an unconventional, unprecedented, and uncomfortable approach. We have to find the solution that people are afraid to try, the solution that bridges the gap between groups, the paths that remain grounded in the people, and the truths that have been avoided for a very long time. You are accountable to the people that you impact and the people who have impacted you. This accountability means using the tools we've learned to attend to the root cause of issues and how they impact people on a daily basis, not just when prompted, not just when it makes you look good or only when it impacts you. We must be proactive in our policy interventions and inquisitive about the world around us. We must be transparent and vulnerable in our engagements with people and communities. We must be truthful, honest, and intentional about how we take up space and how we instrumentalize ourselves towards a larger goal. Through my education at the University of Houston, at the Hobby School of Public Affairs, I have learned the power of rooting yourself in community but not being afraid to ask questions. I have learned how to engage with people intentionally but to honor my principles. I have learned to say the unsayable, and it is this education that compels me to call for the University of Houston to completely divest from the state of Israel in its ongoing campaign of genocide. May my fellow graduates join me in calling for a free Palestine, a free Congo, and a free Sudan. Thank you.
Thank you, Saron.